Hey everyone, and welcome back to Craft and Curve. Ever wondered why some furniture lasts generations while others feel flimsy after just a few years? Or why that gorgeous dining table cost a small fortune, but that bedside cabinet was a steal? Well, the secret often lies right here, in the wood itself. And in this brand new series, we're diving deep into the world of wood to help you choose the absolute best type for your furniture projects, whether you're buying, building, or commissioning. Today, in part 1, we're going to lay down some fundamental woodworking knowledge that everyone should know. Then, we'll explore the top contenders for indoor furniture, the woods that bring warmth, durability, and style into our homes. In upcoming videos, we'll tackle outdoor woods and incredibly budget-friendly options, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out. First up, why does wood choice even matter? It's not just about looks. The type of wood dictates its durability, stability, how it takes a finish, how easy or difficult it is to work with, and of course, its cost. Understanding these factors will save you time, money, and heartache. Now, let's clear up one of the biggest misconceptions: the difference between hardwood and softwood. It's not actually about how hard the wood feels. Hardwoods come from deciduous trees, those that lose their leaves in the fall, like oak, maple, and walnut. They're generally denser, more durable, and often more expensive. They grow slower, which contributes to their strength. Softwoods come from coniferous trees, evergreens like pine, spruce, and cedar. They typically grow faster, are lighter, less dense, and usually more affordable. While they're called soft, some softwoods can be surprisingly tough for their category. For furniture, especially pieces that see a lot of wear and tear, hardwoods are often the preferred choice for their longevity and resilience. But softwoods definitely have their place, which we'll see. With that foundational knowledge under our belts, let's talk about the stars of the show for indoor furniture. When we furnish our living rooms, bedrooms, and dining areas, we're often looking for stability, beauty, and something that can stand up to daily life without being exposed to the elements. Here are some of the best. First up, a timeless classic, oak. You'll find two main types, white oak and red oak, both incredibly popular. Known for its prominent, open grain pattern, which can be striking. It's a very dense and strong hardwood, ranging from light to medium brown. Its pros are extremely durable, resists scratches and dents well, takes stains beautifully, and is highly stable, meaning it resists warping. It's a fantastic all-rounder. Its cons can be expensive, and its open grain might require grain filler for a super smooth finish. Best uses: dining tables, chairs, cabinets, desks, flooring, basically anything that needs to last. Next, we have maple, a favorite for a sleek, modern look. This is a very hard, dense hardwood with a fine, even grain and a light, creamy color. Sugar maple, or hard maple, is particularly tough. Its pros are incredibly strong and durable, excellent resistance to impact, and its fine grain gives a very smooth finish. It's also less prone to shrinking or expanding. Its cons can be difficult to stain evenly due to its density, sometimes requires a preconditioner. Also, it can be quite heavy and challenging to work with hand tools. Best uses: kitchen cabinets, butcher blocks, dining tables, dressers, contemporary furniture. For a touch of luxury and sophistication, look no further than walnut, a premium hardwood, famous for its rich, deep chocolate brown color, often with purple or reddish hues, and a beautiful, flowing grain pattern. Its pros: stunning natural beauty, very stable, excellent workability despite its hardness, and highly durable. Its dark color means it often doesn't need heavy staining. Its biggest con is its price. It's one of the more expensive domestic hardwoods. Best uses: high-end dining tables, executive desks, decorative pieces, heirloom furniture, musical instruments. It makes a statement. If you love wood that develops character over time, then cherry is your pick. A beautiful hardwood with a fine, straight grain and a distinctive reddish-brown color that deepens and darkens beautifully with age and exposure to light. Its pros: matures into a rich patina, easy to work with, stable, and quite durable. It takes stains and finishes exceptionally well. Its cons can be more expensive than oak or maple. Its initial light color might not be what some expect, and it's somewhat softer than oak or maple, making it a bit more prone to minor dents. Best uses: elegant dining room furniture, bedroom sets, traditional cabinetry, delicate carvings. Now, let's talk about some more budget-friendly indoor options that still have a place in furniture design: pine and poplar. For pine, its characteristics are a softwood, typically light yellow or white, with prominent knots and a distinct grain. It's much softer than the hardwoods we've discussed. Its pros: very affordable and widely available, easy to work with. Its cons: prone to dents, scratches, and warping. Knots can bleed resin through finishes. Best uses: rustic furniture, farmhouse-style pieces, painted furniture, kids' furniture where wear and tear is expected, or as internal framework. For poplar, its characteristics are often considered a paint-grade hardwood. It's light in color, sometimes with green or purple streaks, and has a very fine, even grain that's almost invisible. Its pros: very affordable for a hardwood, takes paint exceptionally well, while due to its smooth surface, relatively stable. Its cons: not aesthetically pleasing when stained. The streaky colors can look muddy, not as durable or hard as other hardwoods. Best uses: painted furniture, drawer boxes, internal cabinet components, or as a substrate for veneer. So, to quickly recap our indoor wood essentials: oak for classic durability and visible grain, maple for modern strength and a smooth finish, walnut for luxurious, dark elegance, cherry for timeless beauty that ages gracefully, and pine or poplar when budget or a painted finish is your priority. Remember, there's no single best wood. It's about matching the wood's properties to your furniture's purpose, desired aesthetic, and budget. I hope this deep dive into the basics and indoor woods has been super helpful for your next furniture adventure. If it has, please hit that like button, subscribe to more woodworking wisdom, and let me know in the comments below. What's your favorite type of wood for indoor furniture? In part 2 of this series, we're stepping outside to uncover the best wood types for outdoor furniture, woods that can truly brave the elements. You won't want to miss it. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Happy building!